It would be interesting though if we had a way to figure out what percentage of the people that walk on the CDT every year have no idea that they're on the CDT. Because I would bet it's real high.
You know what? Maybe
I'm working on it.
Maybe you and I one day can just go up to the Grays Peak Trailhead and take a survey. And see how many people climbing Grays Peak.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, sure.
People have been on the Pacific Crest Trail and the Appalachian.
And didn't know.
Didn't know.
Yeah, it is harder though, because there's a white blaze every like 10 feet.
Hey guys! Katie Winter with Pebble in Your Shoe. This is the trail that VOC, Volunteers for Outdoor Colorado, are working on today. We're really excited to be part of this project, working on the Herman Gulch Trail, which is also a portion of the Continental Divide Trail, and it is the 40th birthday of the Continental Divide Trail. So we're going to see what we find out today and talk to some people and see what the VOC is doing.
Hey, so Fred Pebble in His Shoe. We're here with Kelly from the Volunteers Outdoor Colorado. I didn't catch your last name.
Kaufman.
Hey, right on, Kelly. And so, how long have you been a staff member for the VOC?
I started this year in April, so only a few months. Today we're going to be about half mile up Herman Gulch Trail here, doing some trail maintenance, trying to get water off the trail. Very heavily trafficked trail, so just trying to make it as sustainable as we can.
So it's the 40th year of the CDT.
Yes.
And how exciting is that to be part of a project, like quite literally on its birthday?
Oh, this is awesome. This is going to be a great day. We've got great work planned, and then we've got an awesome after party to thank all the volunteers and celebrate the trail.
There's 3,100 miles of trail, and we can't do it alone, so we need...
Well, you're not out there just fixing all of it?
Yeah, we're just maintaining, fixing. And the restoration part is really one of the most important things, because the trail gets built, and we can't forget about it. So we have to go back, maintain it. Herman Gulch is one of the most highly trafficked area, and so we need to go back, maintain it, and keep it for future youth, because we can't just use it and not repair it. So.
And what's interesting about it is the history for it, even though it's 40 years, 1978, all the way goes back to 1958. Is that right? Yeah, and it started with 3 simple questions.
This Chaco.
All right. First question was, how do you recreate?
You big fans of Chaco
Really personally? Yeah.
Yeah, I like the outdoors. Yeah, so hiking, backpacking, a bit of
Nice.
No, you're fine. Do your thing.
bike and motorcycle,
There you go.
ATV, whatever, horseback. We got stuff.
Oh, wow.
Hiking, definitely. Snowshoeing in the winter this is one of my favorite trails to snowshoe in the winter. And yeah, hiking. Every now and again I'll get on a mountain bike, but it's very rare.
Hike, village kayak, rivers, mountains, that's my jam. My mom's a beach person.
Yeah.
I'm like, I go for a day and I'm like, okay, I'm bored. Can we go back to the mountains now?
Well, coming from Chicago, you know, I probably should have been here 20 years ago.
Got here as fast as you could?
Yeah, so that, look, and the sun's actually out, you know, here in Colorado, so hiking, biking, trail running.
And you like the same?
Some trail running.
You're not your thing?
I'm allergic to that.
I'm allergic to it too.
Well, you're a biker, sure.
Yeah,
Do you mountain biking? Or just road bike?
I want to get a mountain bike, but I'm still building
Working
up
your way.
those muscles.
Yeah, and them legs for it too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't grow up in a family that did any of this.
Oh, really?
No one in my family would do this.
That's great. It's amazing.
Yeah, and I married
They
Phil.
still think we're crazy.
Yeah, they still think we're crazy. I married Phil, and I thought a mile was a long distance.
So what do you guys like to do for outdoor recreation?
Hiking and skiing. And,
We just bought a little cabin in Empire to get closer to it all.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So this is also an opportunity to help Clear Creek County, which we're now
Yeah.
Now
Part owners
part owners of. Yeah.
Oh goodness, I love to be on the water. I love floating and rafting and being near water, hiking near water, anything with water.
That's amazing. That's awesome. What would you like to do? Obviously, more of probably a lot of rafting.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I wish I don't get to hike around and camp as much as I'd like to since I do it for work. So I'd love to get out and do more of that.
What would you like to do more of?
probably just more hiking, backpacking.
Yeah.
Getting out there, doing some section hikes. I'm going to do a section hike at the end of August, actually. And so I'm excited about that.
And a section hike is defined as a section of the CDT?
Section of the CDT that you hike for, 5 days or more. So you're not hiking the whole CDT, but you're taking a section and really, backpacking like you would if you were doing the whole thing. So
Very awesome.
can't pack it in, pack it out, and yeah. So.
I mean, if we're going on just the very basic level, I really want to learn how to backcountry ski.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wouldn't we all?
5-star hotel.
Other than the obvious amount of money to put in a 5-star hotel.
This state, it's a playground.
Isn't it though?
Yeah, I'm at the Continental Divide Trail next year in my site.
Oh, do you really? From end to end, or just?
I think so. Yeah, I've got a friend who wants to go.
Oh, wow. Man, I was looking at studying just the map. The section down there through the San Juan wilderness and all that. I mean,
More hiking, more skiing. We just retired, and so
got more time to do it
come
now.
up during the week,
Yes.
beat the I-70 traffic.
What keeps you from coming up normally?
Oh, work.
Just being
Over the
busy.
years.
Yeah.
In that traffic, I-70 or?
Well, we had to have adjusted our approach.
Right.
We strategize to avoid that. The ache for a few more days, joints, but you just ignore it. Get out there, push through it. Otherwise, you're gonna miss this stuff.
So I'm excited for that, and we'll see how that goes.
So what keeps you from enjoying the outdoors more?
Just life. I'm a foster parent of 10 youth. Got a job and
10 different?
10 different kiddos.
Wow, that is absolutely amazing.
So they, it's hard. I obviously want to take them out here, but they're teenagers and they play sports. They're active with friends. So it's sometimes it's hard to get out here with having to keep them going. But yeah, I think being out here on the trail today. I'm usually in the office. It's nice to get out. Reminds me of how much I love this and how much I need to take my kids out and get
I think I try to get out as much as I can. Definitely, not in my current life, luckily, but in other places I've lived, like the distance and the access is a huge thing. I think that's providing better public transportation to trails and to public resource areas is really important. I'm pretty lucky in that I'm able to afford a car and afford the gas to get to the places I want to get to. But that's definitely that's a huge reason why I've chosen to live in the places that I've lived.
Yeah. So is it work that keeps you from getting out, or is there other issues that are keeping you from getting
Well,
out?
I get enough. I get a lot of hiking with work. So.
Right. Yeah. You've done enough.
Those off days, I like to lay low.
Lay low, finally get some TV time, some veg time.
Oh, yeah.
I can respect that. That's awesome. These were the original 3 questions, along with what people did and their economic background, that the Outdoor Recreation Resource and Review Commission in 1958 started, that led to the establishment of the LWCF, Land and Water Conservation Fund, as well as the Bureau of Outdoor Recreation, which ultimately now rolls up into the National Park System. And it's through the work of the BOR, an intermediate organization called the HCRS, that established the Continental Divide Trail National Parks National Trail System. So there you go.
That's awesome.
Nice little tidbit.
He's been reading a lot this week.
But do you think we'll see some trail hikers today?
We might. I'm kind of hoping that maybe we're going to probably run into a lot of day hikers.
It's really popular.
It's super popular. But I don't know. It'd be interesting. It would be really interesting to run into somebody that they're tired, weary, and been on the trail for.
Yeah, so CDTC was founded in 2012 with the mission of completing, promoting, and protecting the trail. But some of our biggest focuses are the physical completion of the trail and the maintenance. So we come out and we do volunteer projects like this. We do work on actually completing the trail, so things like reroutes where it's on the road, either looking at being able to route it onto already existing public lands or in some cases land acquisition.
Right.
Rachel over there is our trail information specialist. She works really closely with any sort of hiker on the trail or user on the trail, but in particular through hikers, since they have a lot of needs. There's not really a lot of like information out there about the CDT, so we're kind of the main clearinghouse. So we have our own map set for the entire trail. We have the planning guide. We have information on our website about, I've never even heard of the CDT, like how do I jump on it with my family for a day, resources there that it belongs to them. I mean, that's what's so exciting, is it's literally a trail that belongs to all of us.
So are they doing anything projects? I know like Highway 14 all the way up US 40 is like one of the longest sections of Colorado. Right along the roadside, right?
Pretty much the only one, in Colorado left. So yeah, I mean, what's interesting about the CDT is, unlike the AT and the PCT, kind of our more famous National Scenic Trail sisters, I guess, is that the AT and the PCT were trails before they were designated as National Scenic Trails. There were already nonprofit groups like the Appalachian Trail Conference that were working on the trail and had started building it. The CDT didn't exist before Congress decided that it should exist. 15 or 16 was our first big land acquisition. We worked with the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, and we used Land and Water Conservation Fund funding to purchase a piece of land down in New Mexico that'll allow us eventually to move about 50 miles of trail off of a road and onto that land. Up near Muddy Pass, there's a long section, and that's actually, we've been doing a lot of work this year on the Land and Water Conservation Fund because it expires at the end of September, and that's really the main public funding mechanism for land acquisition at that scale. And obviously, private dollars to the tune of millions are often pretty hard to come by. So if we lose the Land and Water Conservation Fund, we lose the really only way that we see of completing the CDT. Since that funding is up in the air, because the legislation expires at the end of September unless Congress reauthorizes it, there's a lot of projects that we can't really do any planning on right now. Long-term, permanent protection for the trail, obviously the ideal is to have it on public land. But easements are still, we've worked with a lot of great donors.
How are you guys recommending people help get LWCF reauthorized? It's coming up here September. It's super important for it. What's the best way for people to approach from your guys' perspective? Call.
Call Gardner, call Bennett, call your representative. It's actually been really cool to see Gardner step up just in the last month. He signed on. Often overlooked in this country when the people in power do something right. Like, we don't often take the time to call and be like, hey, thank you for doing that. But I think it's a great thing to, call Gardner and say, hey, thanks, and it's still, that support doesn't matter unless it actually happens, so especially because he is a leader in the Republican Party, he can push his colleagues to help, make that switch. And we've seen in the CDT states in general, up in Montana, their entire congressional delegation is now signed on to the permit reauthorization bill. Here we've got both of the senators and a few of the representatives. So we've, seen some great bipartisan support, and that's the thing with LWCF. It's always been a bipartisan issue.